Clarke Schmidt was coming off one of the most dominant performances of his young career, 8 scoreless innings against the Twins in Minneapolis at Target Field. But as he stood out on the mound in this one at Yankee Stadium, he looked up at the scoreboard, saw his pitch count rapidly rising, and thought, it's going to be a short night here. Shocked that the Mariners were able to pounce on pretty much everything he was throwing up there. A lot of foul balls, just seemed ready to go. And with the benefit of hindsight, a couple hours to think about it, he thinks he knows why. Could have been some pitch tipping going on. Specifically, Schmidt pointed to the third inning at bat with Dylan Moore, where there was a 93-mile-an-hour cutter on the outside corner, and Moore powered it into left field seats for a 2-run homer that snapped Schmidt's 17 2/3 scoreless inning streak. That's a career best for him, and put Seattle on the board in a game that they would not trail. And looking back here, Schmidt wonders if the runner at second base, Josh Rojas, might have been signaling somehow to Moore about the pitch that was going to come there. And he clarified that to say tipping is part of the game and it's always in our heads, but it could have been something with the glove that Schmidt was not protecting and hiding well enough, and Rojas picked up on. Now, Schmidt clarified this and said, look, it's 100% part of the game. He said, if I'm going to give away the pitches, it's a credit to them to be able to find it. This is also not a new thing with Schmidt. He's had to deal with this at times, but clearly something that the Yankees brought to his attention after the third inning. He worked on it, was able to keep the team off the board the next 2 innings there, but the damage had been done. It was already going to be a quick night, and that's why when we look at the second half of this game, some questionable bullpen decisions, specifically Aaron Boone second-guessing his call to bring in Clayton Andrews in the 8th inning. Now, to roll it back, Yankees were trailing 4-0 in this game, and Gleyber Torres cut that deficit to 1 run with a 3-run shot into the left field seats, his 3rd home run of the year. And so he had Andrews ready to come in to what looked like it was going to be a 4-0 game, and there just wasn't enough time. Gleyber hit the home run with 2 outs, and so there wasn't enough time to bring in, warm up another choice there. Now, who were the other choices? Well, he already planned that Nick Burdi was going to be their 9th inning guy, and he liked the lane for Andrews specifically because he's a lefty, and Andrews had actually pitched pretty well against left-handed hitters down at AAA, even though his ERA was over 6 there. What he wanted to do was have a lefty come in to face Luke Raley and then also turn around the switch hitter Cal Raleigh. Well, Raley went against the against the book and hit a home run over the right field seats into the short porch. And Boone said after the game it was a fair question to why he went with Andrews. The other choice was to go with Caleb Ferguson there. And usually a few times a year when Boone says it's a fair question, it means it's kind of a mea culpa. It's a oops, my bad. And he said that he went on later, doubled down on that, and said he probably should have called on Ferguson. But anyway, that's the hokey pokey. That's what it's all about. Your final score here at Yankee Stadium was the Mariners 6 and the Yankees 3. The Yankees have dropped consecutive home games for the first time this season, and they have not lost consecutive games overall since late April in Baltimore. They'll try to get right here tomorrow as this series continues between the Yankees and Mariners. First pitch scheduled for 7:05 p.m.